And we're back. Episode 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, Donkey to Fail. These donkeys.
You realize there's not a camera. You just point into the two of them, and nobody's going to see
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Yeah. I talk with my hands.
I don't know what to do with them. Fucking hate the animal buddies. Who thought to put a goddamn elephant? Like, who wanted to play with an elephant?
Are we talking about the elephant in the room right now?
We're talking about this elephant because he's scared. Who the fuck? Like, when is that a characteristic of that? When have you seen an elephant get scared?
It's like a stereotype.
Yeah.
It's like the stereotype.
Yeah, it's a famous stereotype that elephants
Scared
are.
as an elephant?
Scared. Elephants are scared of mice. That's a common stereotype. I mean, was it in Dumbo even? I don't know if it was in
I haven't seen that
Dumbo.
movie.
Dumb as shit.
It's a thing. It's like one of them wives' tale sort of stereotype things.
Not the wives I know. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, shit. Yeah, you figure out what that too.
Not that.
I was like, God damn it, I'm not, oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah,
I thought I was going to get both of them,
that's what she's.
but I was mistaken. Oh, you jumped at
Nice, it
this.
didn't,
Oh, you missed it, baby.
Yeah, I got nervous. I don't know this.
He saw a rat and got nervous.
I don't remember this game that well. So. I've never... This is the only one I didn't own. I got it about a month ago.
So, Joe and I were talking before, and
Might need to speak up a touch.
maybe just a little bit. Joe and I were talking before we started all this, and I went from the NES to the Wii, because I was a Genesis kid. So, I haven't played any of the
Got
Donkey Kongs. Done a few, like, Mario Kart,
yeah,
when you go over to a friend's house, multiplayer game.
good.
Original Smash on the N64.
I've heard. You are well.
Oh,
Or
no,
do
no,
you
no, no, not on the regular 64.
Oh. Which
I'm not
one,
good
Melee?
at any of them.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Well, Brandon proceeded to disrespect me and goes, "Oh no, he would crush you." Like,
Yeah, that's
not
true.
in my house. You're not. Gonna, he might in my house, but you're not gonna talk to me like that in my house. Son of a bitch.
Eat that.
Yeah, you eat that bug and get sick, you little bitch. Oh god.
No, you are really good, especially the way you play Zelda. I have no idea how
Damn
to
it.
do it because I can't do it. But you're a lot better than you give yourself credit for.
All right, we'll put this in perspective. Out of our group of friends who plays Smash, I'm probably the worst.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, well, I'm the worst.
I was gonna say. I don't want to say like actual names.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. You can either say that most of the people that we play with are really good at the game. So, to be fair, I may be above average. But compared to everyone I know, I'm
When did we
terrible.
start talking about dicks?
We're comparing, and I mean,
Oh,
I'm up against Brandon, so I'm gonna lose in round 1.
well, yeah. Round 2, we can see a doctor. Round 3, we take a knife to Brandon.
I would say.
To Mosi.
I would say. This is how I would describe you.
You playing again?
If you're playing against people
Been a
like
boss battle.
Kuja Sauce and myself, or even I don't
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oxy. Okay,
Okay.
we're kind of like the Gokus, as it were, and you're Vegeta, and then there's all these Krillins and Yamchas and Piccolos. You're a lot better than you give yourself credit for. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Vegeta. We'll just leave it at that. Thank you. Moving on, back to Donkey Kong. So,
Give me that boat.
Motorboat.
Super Nintendo games.
Yeah. So, Super Nintendo game.
We were talking about the last time, but the weird part of it, like it's Donkey Kong Country, 2 and 3 is what they consider them, but you only play as Donkey Kong in one game.
And he makes cameos.
Even in the
other ones.
original Game Boy game, the Atari game, you never play as Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
You always play as Jumpman or fucking, you know,
I'm like a jump man.
Or what's his name? What's the name? The plumber name? It's Italian.
No, I was gonna say or Diddy or fucking Dixie. Like,
I mean,
Donkey's just in the first one.
So
Like a little bitch.
I played Super Nintendo, but then skipped it N64 and GameCube. Is that what you're trying to say?
no, he said NES and then
Yeah, I
Wii.
went from NES to the Wii. I didn't have a Super because I had a Genesis, and then I went.
Computer?
No, PlayStation. I went from the
You
the
did
Genesis
strictly
to
Nintendo.
PlayStation, so I didn't have N64 or GameCube. But definitely handheld. I'm excluding the handheld out of that because I played
We're
the shit
talking
out of
about
Red.
consoles that
Yeah,
you plug into
yeah.
your TV.
Straight consoles. I went NES, Genesis, PlayStation 2. I was a Sony. Like, I still have PS4.
I think that was a similar route that I went. My dad had the Atari that you see back here with all the games on the side there.
You had a dad?
What's that like? We don't know.
Oh man.
Okay, anyway. I'll leave that one alone. We'll talk about later. No, so he had the Atari, and
Wait, do I? Which
No.
I never actually played
God
it.
damn it.
But the NES was the first game we had. Mario had all that stuff. Actually had Metal Storm. Am I going the right way?
You didn't need to move, Brian.
Son of a bitch.
You always do that. Which way?
Go-
What's
go-
going
Where am I
on?
going? Where am I going? I blacked out.
Press B.
This isn't Pokemon. You didn't black
Son
out.
of a bitch.
He whited out.
Yeah.
I love when they changed it. Best change in the entire series.
So we started out with Nintendo, went to Super Nintendo, and then I think after Super, I didn't get a 64, but my cousins did. And we went from basically, son of a bitch, Super Nintendo to PlayStation, really.
Yeah.
And
so,
I stayed with PlayStation until Xbox 360.
My mom got
And then I went retro.
the NES with Mario Brothers 3, my very first game. But she was always Nintendo. So whenever the PlayStation first came out, all the cool kids had a PlayStation. I had an N64. And I was trying to tell them, no, N64 is so much better. It's like, well, take a look at these games that I got. Do you got this? You got Mega Man X? You got Final Fantasy? Well, I got Mario 64 and Zelda. Yeah, that's where it stops.
yeah.
Although Joseph will disagree with me, I really like Donkey Kong 64.
That
No,
game.
I do too. I was more of a Diddy Kong racing guy than I was.
Diddy Kong Racing is way better than
Well, like,
Mario
I was
64.
more into the Donkey Kongs, the DK64s, Diddy Kong Racing. I never played Super Mario Kart or Mario Kart when I was a kid. I really didn't. Like, that's what... Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't fuck around. I honestly don't even have... I don't think I have Mario Kart.
You do.
Really? Which one?
Well, which one? I don't have Mario Kart for the Super.
Yeah.
Or the 64.
I could have sworn you had one of them. I'm probably drunk.
I honestly don't know if I...
Dude, it don't matter.
No, I just...
Life doesn't matter.
No kidding.
You're all gonna die.
Your life doesn't matter, kidding.
So this one, she doesn't charge you to save.
No, she does not.
That's nice. Shut the fuck up. Okay, there we go.
Cause she doesn't work at
Go
a
back in there,
school
what was she
anymore.
playing? It looked like.
She's playing it in 64.
Okay, that's what it looks
Is
like.
Yeah, she's playing it in 64.
Oh shit.
This game came out in 1996. After the N64.
Okay, for the Super.
That's awesome.
Well, she was sleeping right there.
Well, she's tired, boy. Damn, she's been playing Donkey Kong.
Of course, she's not charging you. She no longer works at a school. This is
Oh,
timed.
this is the race.
Oh, shit.
Boop.
Alright, this is where a speedrunning career starts.
Oh shit, I messed up. I already fucked up.
Yep. You done for. Don't see you coming. What are you doing? Oh, you're bad boy.
Made it.
Is that the only way to get up is to bounce?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't jump on the wall and jump up?
Oh, I hate these ones.
Oh, you gotta. Yeah,
because of that.
Fuck that noise.
That's annoying.
Okay, so I got an N64, right? Because I didn't know shit about Sony, right? I was like Super Nintendo Sega Genesis
God damn
kid.
it.
I was like, what the fuck's a PlayStation, right? And I was also like really big into wrestling because it was 1998. And
Oh, for sure.
and I was
Stone
like,
Cold stunning on bitches all day.
yeah, but I wasn't a WWF guy. I was a WCW guy with Sting and the NWO.
You like face painting the Krow.
Yeah, of course.
Good.
Actually, I didn't get into the Krow until after.
Right,
wrestling.
your favorite wrestler was probably Sting.
Yeah.
You watched the Krow.
And then it changed my life. But anyways, so the N64 wrestling games, like me and Carlos talked about when we played Donkey Kong 1, those were like the best wrestling games. So because I got a Nintendo 64, and because I liked
That scared me.
WCW, the wrestling game I got was actually a fantastic game.
Hell yeah.
So if I would have liked either of the other options, wouldn't have worked.
What the fuck, man?
Would have made a waste of money.
OG.
Told me
Okay.
go see if anybody's Q was GOOD.
I was gonna say you're probably
So,
your option would have been WWE SmackDown on the PlayStation.
This was before SmackDown. It was
Even before that?
Warzone.
I've got most of the 64.
Or what was
wrestling
the
games, but not all of
first?
them.
I don't remember. Attitude. WWF Attitude was the first PlayStation game.
So, the last episode you were talking about the best N64 wrestling game. Was it not Revenge?
Okay, so
Because that's what I thought was the best one. I remember I didn't really say anything last time.
the really good wrestling games on the N64 were made by this Japanese company called Aki, and they were published by THQ. Now they made a whole grip of these fucking games, and like I mentioned in the other ones, but we kind of all talked over each other on that.
Yeah.
You need to kill that rat.
They made, I'm sure I do, and I'm sure
You're
I will
gonna-
be proven to need to kill things.
Well,
Joseph.
there's going to be a closed gate at the very top, and then you're going to have to go all the way
Oh,
back
is that what
down.
it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so they made a game called WCW vs. NWO World Tour. That was the first one. They made a sequel to that, which was Revenge. And then they made two for the WWF. And those were WrestleMania 2001 and No Mercy. So No Mercy is considered the best wrestling game of all time for the N64 and in general. Because it was the last game they made. And they all use the same engine. So if you played Revenge, No
Yeah,
Mercy is just as good as Revenge, but you get to be Stone Cold and WWE Superstar Edge.
Yeah, I guess I started out being, obviously Undertaker's the best, but Kane was like my favorite. And then I got to shake Stone Cold's hand at World of Wheels here in Kansas City. And favorite. I actually got in
It's
trouble.
like I touched his hand.
Yeah, no, it's like, and I think he's like said, "Fuck you." So, I don't know what he said, but you probably not that. I'm lying to you, everybody, but
Oh, I'm the
it was
best.
really fun. And I actually got a shirt from Santa Calagon. For people that aren't from Missouri or Independence, it's basically our white trash bash.
White trash.
And
Yeah, the
White
Redneck
Trash
Fun
Fair.
Fair.
yeah, we drink beer and we eat.
Funnel cake.
The way God intended.
Anyway, and I'm
And
a
we have the
child,
carnival. You forgot about the carnival.
and
There's also a carnival there.
Where 2 or 3 of your young society people will experience new things. I got a shirt that was Stone Cold 316, and it was fucking. On one side it was a Stone Cold's face, and on the other side it was like a cyborg.
Oh yeah, God.
And then the back of the shirt would say "Other Side Jackass," and me being just like a little kid, I'm like, oh, it says Jackass, like it cusses. Like that's really cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was a pretty cool kid. I had shirts that had cuss words.
I love how you say he's like half Stone Cold, half Cyborg. Not obviously a Terminator. It's not clearly an homage to Terminator
It
2.
might be Terminator. Oh, yes.
I mean, technically, wouldn't it be half robot, and then that makes him a cyborg?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's describing the picture, you know.
I understand.
Isn't a cyborg just a human with, like, robotic implants?
Yeah.
So
So
basically,
anyone,
what
anyone
I
with a
just
pacemaker.
described.
Everyone has a pacemaker.
You gotta
You're a
kill that
fucking
rat.
cyborg.
Cyborg. Resistance is futile. See what I did there?
I love Star Trek.
Got him.
Triple kill.
Quad nipple kill.
Ah, piss. Give me another one.
Belch. So what do you think of how, like, every level's a fucking puzzle?
Son of a bitch. Well, they really thought they would.
I think you need to try new things before you decide if it's good or bad.
And they never went back to this, so it's clearly bad. No, I'm kidding. It might be fun.
I mean,
I'm asking of y'all's opinion. Like, do you like this over like DK2 or DK1?
No, fuck. DK1 is the best.
I think DK2 is the best. IMHO.
2?
Yeah.
See, I just think Donkey and... Oh, do I need... How do I... Alright, okay. Wait. Oh, there we go.
I love watching you play because it's always the same thing. Like, wait, what do I do?
It's like watching my 8-year-old nephew figure out a video game.
In the front
It's adorable.
with the fork and a fridge.
There's a
Piss.
And that's the end of
I
that
was doing
episode.
just fine until you assholes started commentating on your opinions with a horse shit. And on that note, we're ending this episode. Because fuck you guys.
He's going home.
Oh, that's it.